When you have a goal of being a top producer, I'm sorry, you're going to miss a soccer game. Your first grader, they're probably not going to remember. I'm not saying ignore your kids.
Or like your kids you have right now, fuck them.
No, I am not saying that.
Welcome back to another episode of Skinny and Spicy. And today we're talking all things dirty, nasty, filthy, gross. Not really. But what we're talking about today is the little things. Have you ever started something and then you're just like, fuck, that took me way longer than it needed to, and someone else did it like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the time.
It's like they had the shortcuts. They knew all of it. And I'm like, that took me fucking forever.
Every day.
Yeah. Okay. So what we're talking about today is we want to talk about all the dirty little, nasty, little, filthy secrets.
Yes.
In real estate that nobody tells you.
Nobody tells you.
That nobody tells you, or nobody wants to tell you because they want you to fail.
Suffer.
Yeah.
Suffer and fail. Yeah.
I'm more that side of it.
Yeah.
I don't want to tell you. I was reluctant to have this episode because I want to be the best.
Are you a secret keeper?
A gatekeeper?
Are you
yeah.
Gatekeeper?
Yeah.
You're a gatekeeper.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not a gatekeeper.
Yeah. If something's working really well for me, I don't want you to know.
Really?
Because fuck off, I'll do it.
Yeah, but won't you do it better? You have to realize that when you explain stuff to people, and I know this from a lot of reasons, but when you explain things to people, about half a fraction of a minuscule will actually put that into action.
Oh.
So you can actually tell all your dirty secrets and all the tricks and hacks and all this stuff, and about 1% will implement. So you never really
I think naturally I do come out and I'm like, this is archaic. Let me show you how to do it.
I remember that with my
I'm like,
with my
are
templates.
you kidding me? Or texting just in general.
So cute.
So stupid. But yeah, I'll come through with it.
If you love them.
Yeah. I'll let you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not like quick to be like, this is what it takes. Like, this is just me. So, yeah. So, Shishana, let me ask you this.
Uh-oh.
Okay?
Okay.
You've been in the real estate game way longer than me.
Well, I'm older than you. We told
know
everybody that.
That is true.
Despite what we look like, I'm older than him.
Twins. But let me ask you this, okay? You've been in the game. You're killing it. You're doing your thing.
Thank you.
No one else has got it like you. I wouldn't be doing a podcast if it was
Can
with
you
some
imagine?
dirty old hag. Imagine. There's so many of you out there. Let me ask you this. What is something that people, not only the people that like are just getting into it, people that have been doing it a while, what's your dirty little secret? Like, what's like one little thing that you're like, oh, if you would stop doing that, or if you would do this, you might be better off.
Okay.
Tell me.
I'm just going to say the first thing that comes to mind because I'm like, oh, blah, blah, blah. I want to give you all my secrets. Okay. So the first thing that comes to my mind, a mistake that I think a lot of people make, and they should listen clearly, right? When you get into real estate, there's not that much that you know how to do. Right? And you're just kind of figuring it out. Hopefully you're with somebody that's going to show you exactly what you need to do. But I will say that the biggest mistake that I watch agents make time and time again is that they brand themselves too early.
That's so funny because I was just looking on Instagram and I saw this realtor's account and I was like, Not you, sweetie.
No.
You don't know how to even navigate your email. What makes you think they're going to do group when they put their name group?
I know.
When you're like, you haven't done one deal.
I know. And you know what? The internet can be an amazing thing, but it's also like
fucking filthy.
Full exposure, okay? So
yeah,
social media, you want to be, sorry, I got so excited and knocked my mic off, but you want to be so authentic because social media sees right through you, right? So like if you are branding yourself too early, and that's not who you actually are, but it's who you want to be, but it's not who you're going to become, you're going to fail yourself, right? And then you got to pick yourself up out of the trenches.
Which is almost like
double the work.
You didn't need all that.
Do less work and figure out who you are first as an agent, right? Like a lot of people say, I don't know if is it niches or niches, whatever. Niche, whatever. However you say it, the riches are in the niches, whatever.
Riches are in the niches.
Anyways, but they say that. So if you find that special category that you're going to put yourself in, and it's that box that you want to be in, there can be a lot of money to be made in that. But make sure that you can stay within that box and it's not something you're going to expand out of, because of the fact that's how everyone's going to recognize you. If you do a really good job marketing yourself in that specific category, that's where you're going to stay. But if you're doing it because you're trying to be someone else, your social media, all of your marketing is going to expose you, and people will see that you're not authentic.
Right.
And being authentic is what's going to make you successful, in my opinion.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
So an example of that would be... We can always bleep this shit out. It's not like they fucking know. Because I'm like, what would that be?
Okay, I'll tell you what it will be.
We can always bleep it out. We'll edit this out. Cut! Cut the cameras. Who's doing it?
No, it was me. I'm not gonna expose anyone else, expose myself.
Oh.
I didn't do it too early, thank God, but that was some advice that I got early on when I was like, okay, what should this be? What should my title be? What should my slogan be?
What'd you want to do?
I don't remember, but I remember taking...
You were like, I only work with pretty people.
Yeah.
Well,
I think everyone's pretty, so that works out really well for me. But I will say that I took headshots in one of my friend's backyard. She was a photographer and she did a really great job. But I was trying to be somebody that I wasn't in my red blazer with my sweaty hair because it was really hot.
Oh, sweaty girl.
I didn't have my eyebrows microbladed. I was a mess, right?
I would love to see
And
this.
I was just starting out, and the picture screams...
Do you still have those photos?
Yes. My first headshot, it was like, who is this lady? Like, I was clearly trying to be what I thought a realtor should be. Oh. And now it's like, thank God I didn't post that. And, I hated the photos so much that I ended up taking, me and my filters. I took a photo of the photo in a filter. Yeah, that's the truth. So for me...
You sometimes are so low rent. It's disgusting. Especially when it comes to technology.
I paid a lot for those.
And FYI. You didn't even use them. You use, and you know what kills me?
I use
for all you tech people. She probably used the photo and then probably screenshotted that photo, and then the quality of the photo was so horrible. That's what she's using for her media files.
Okay, that's not true. I cut myself off, and I met Mario Vargas, and he did a really good job.
Okay, yeah, he really
love him. He's great.
Hits that.
Yeah, but I will say that I was trying to be the person that I thought I needed to be successful. And that was something that I think it was Josh that told me really early on, my broker. He was like, hey,
you're fake as fuck.
Yeah.
Quit that shit.
Don't worry about that. Just work.
Yeah.
Do your job. Do it really well. And then you'll figure out who you are. And now it's not like I've really done branding, but I'm known for myself. Yeah. And that's what makes me successful. Right. So that's one thing. That's a dirty little secret. Realtors out there trying to be someone else, don't brand yourself that way, because that's not who you are, and that's not why people are going to work with you.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why I haven't. I mean, you never specifically told me that, but that's why I'm kind of slow to do it, because I'm like, I'm still trying to figure out who the fuck I am as a realtor. I'm not really specific to one person. I've done so many different things.
Totally.
I also would never want to be, I'm just this type of I don't care. I like working with everyone. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm like hesitant on it. Yeah. Also, I need to lose 40 pounds.
That's,
Don't start a brand if you are fat. Yeah. That's what I tell myself every day in the mirror.
But if you're
not branding because you're,
if you're going to own it, then that can be your shit.
Yeah, of course.
And you can literally brand anything, but you have to make
brand this pussy.
You have to make sure that that's what you want to. If you want to represent that, that's what you do. But it's super important to own it. Be authentic and don't try to be somebody else. Own it. Yeah, own it. Yeah. Own it.
Okay.
Own it.
I like that.
So that's my number one dirty little secret. Don't fake the funk.
Quit trying all that because guaranteed you don't know how to write an offer. Dumbass.
I'll teach you.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your dirty little secret? I know you. Well, dirty little secret, real estate related. Let me tone it back.
That's my dirty little secret.
I don't even know what that means, but that sounds awful.
I would say, this is a good one. And I feel like I was reluctant to do it at first because I always brought it up to you and you're always like, so my little dirty little filthy secret isn't like super sexy. I feel like this is the main reason why people get into.
Can I ask you this? Were we expecting it to be sexy?
Yeah, everything about me is really flawless and sexy.
It's your brand.
Is don't brand yourself too early. They're like, we just heard that. Okay, no, my little dirty little secret for when you being a newer agent. Don't count the paycheck before it's closed.
I don't usually say bad words on this podcast, I don't think, but this motherfucker.
Always.
I mean, it made me want to throw up at some points.
I would be spending that money before it even closed and then be out on my ass because I lost money.
And I'm looking at him like, this shit's never going to close. It's never closed. And he's like, let's go to the mall. Let's buy this. Let's buy that. And I'm like, Robby, you have no money.
I have nothing.
You're trying to brand yourself as some Hollywood star, and this shit is not going to close. And you know what?
Or I don't have it together, or don't put all your eggs in one motherfucking basket.
I'm glad you listened to me.
Yeah.
At some point, because I think those were my words. And I always say, you're allowed to spend that money. You can spend the money 3 days after closing because that's the only time it's guaranteed.
Totally.
That's it. I don't give a shit if it's just about to record, it just funded, a tax lien could pop up, or I had one where a family member was suing them. They put a lease pendant, whatever, look it up.
That would fucking
so annoying. Happened one time on the house, couldn't close, never closed. If I would have counted that money as like a commission in my pocket.
Yeah. Fuck it.
No.
Don't. Stop counting.
That's a huge lesson.
And I know you agents do this before you even fucking have the deal. You've already calculated it. I'm going to make this, and I would do that too. No problem. I would be like, I'd tell my friends, yeah, I've got this amount of deals and it's probably going to.
No.
Do you think I have that right now? One, I probably spent it all throwing this ass. And two, it didn't close. It
never closed.
It never worked out.
Yeah.
So that is definitely, and I felt like when I made that switch of not counting it, I slept better at night.
I did too.
It's just like, it'll come if you work your fucking ass off for it. But when I stopped counting it and whatever.
Depending on
Count it when it fucking closes.
Count the sheep when you're going to bed. Don't count the commission before it closes.
Totally.
You can quote me on that one.
Yeah, totally. And that's what I would do. I'd be looking at my commission.
I remember watching you like this. He's going to be crying. Mm-hmm. It's going to be awful. I know.
Yeah. And huge most of my deals weren't worth that money. I need more. You all you fuckers that work with me, I need more.
Money driven.
Well,
you like the cash.
I do like the money, but yeah, when I stopped making it so much about the money and just fucking put my head down and went for it.
I like that side of you better. Just FYI.
I love spending money.
That's fine.
I'm very expensive.
I do know that.
I'm very expensive.
I know. When I told you, I bought a really cute shirt the other day, and I said, "Robby, where do you think I got it?" And he's like naming off all these like brand name stores, and I'm like, "I got it at Marshall's." And he's like, "What did you say?" You said, "Don't speak to me."
Yeah, I said, "Delete this number." We were on the phone. I said, "Can you please delete this number? You've got the wrong number, and I'm sick of you calling here." Yeah, this is gross.
Yeah, but
if you shop at Marshall's, cool. It's just not for me.
Love Marshall's.
It's not for me.
Yeah.
You have cute clothes though.
Thank you.
What would okay, so you're like, don't brand yourself.
Don't brand yourself too
early. What's like another thing that like somebody who's been in it for a while, what would you say? Like, look, it's not working for you. And I'm gonna give you a little secret. Secret.
Yeah. This might apply to everyone. And I'm just thinking of stuff that like just pops into my head, right? So we have Don't brand yourself too early.
Don't do it.
So if you're doing that right now, stop.
Yeah.
You'll think you could thank us later, right? And you can leave a comment when you watch this later about how much you appreciated that advice.
Yeah.
How much money you wasted. Don't count your eggs before they hatch, right?
Sure.
Is that the saying?
Yeah.
Don't just assume your shit's going to close because it probably won't. And when it does, it's a blessing, right? For your clients and yourself and all the debt that you owe now because you were spending it ahead of time. Yeah. And then for me, the second one that I can personally think of that I hear all the time and I get it all the time and I'm so sorry.
How do you do it, Shishana? I want to be just like you.
So in real estate, there's like so many different choices on where you want to go. But a lot of people see what other people have and they're like, I want to get there now. I want to be there. So what's the recipe, right? What's that magic pill that we always talk about? You're not going to want to hear this, but it's sacrifice, right?
Yeah.
Maybe not sacrifice yourself, but you want to be a top agent.
Oh, yeah.
You want to be a top agent. You have to live like one. While you're getting there, right? Mm-hmm. And with that comes sacrifice. So I don't want to hear it. And I love my family and I love kids and I love being a part of every single experience. And if I never missed anything, I would be so happy. But when you have a goal of being a top producer, I'm sorry, you're going to miss a soccer game. I'm sorry, you might not be there at the talent show. And guess what? Your first grader, they're probably not going to remember. I'm not saying ignore your kids. I'm not saying that.
We're like making a podcast. Like, your kids you have right now, fuck them.
No, I am not saying that. What I'm saying is that you have to sacrifice.
You want a hot body? You better work.
You better work. You better work. And it's the same thing with real estate. If you want to get to that level of success while you're getting there, not forever, right?
Yeah.
So when you reach a level of success, the great thing isn't the money, it's the freedom that you get when you get there, right? But to get there, you have to sacrifice. So when people are like, oh, I was really going to do follow-up, I was really going to make phone calls, but I had to take my kid to piano lessons. Okay, cool. There's a solution for that. And I'm sorry to tell you this, but you have to find that in order to get to where you want to be.
Right.
Clearly, I'm very passionate about the subject because I've sacrificed a lot to get to where I am.
Right.
And thankfully, my family still loves me.
Well, I think when everyone's on board with the same thing.
That's it.
But I think people think, oh, it's real estate. I can still no, you've got
I'm on my own schedule. So cute.
Imagine. That would be amazing. But no, I think they're like, it's real estate. I can take it. Don't worry. Yeah. You're at the office. I'm still here. No. And you know what? I think why I've been able to get on my feet so quickly is because I tell this to everyone. I'm like, the reason I'm ready to go is because I don't have anything fucking else to do.
And even if you do have other things to do, like if you have kids, family, all that stuff, it's a I think Chad told me this, it's short-term sacrifice for long-term gain, right? Yeah. You can't get there by not sacrificing. You're not already there. You're not, like, we're not, what's the guy's name that everybody watches with the podcast? We're not Joe Rogan, right? Like, it takes a minute to get there, and you have to sacrifice in order to get what you want. Right. So I think that's probably a dirty little secret. Like,
that one's dirty.
It's dirty.
That one's dirty because most people don't want to do it.
And most people don't want to hear it. And I'm sorry.
Yeah, but a realtor, you can...
I'm sorry.
I think also, let's just make it very clear. If you're a realtor, you do not own your own time. I think.
Did I have a double chin? Do I have a double chin when I laugh? Like that was a real laugh.
Yeah, because that is like,
shit.
You think if you want to be a realtor that I can make my own schedule?
Bitch.
When you first start,
no. What does Britney Spears say? I'm a slave. For you.
Yeah, for your clients.
No, for your clients. But you have to remember, like, you are a slave for your clients, not because you are just a sacrifice. You have to remember what you're helping them with. Yeah. It's a bigger picture. You're helping them buy a freaking home.
Because in their life, this one deal for them is all hands on deck. They're sacrificing everything.
Literally everything. And so like, if you get to be a part of that journey, you have to understand that with that comes sacrifice. And you're sacrificing everything that you have to help them get to the goal so that you can reach even more goals and get the referrals. I could go on and on about that. Clearly I'm passionate, but let's get one more dirty little secret from your dirty little ass.
Oh my God. I lost my train of thought. What was my second?
Your dirty little secret, Robby. Bring it back.
What was the second one?
Come on.
What was it?
Think of it. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Dirty little secret. Your dirtiest little secret. Not about you, but about real estate. What's your dirty little secret?
Okay. All right. This is pretty like straightforward. Okay. But I think some people need to hear it, and I've done it. So if you're going to open a house, if you're going to be a realtor, you meet your clients, hey, how are you? I love you so much. Let's go into this house, whatever. You go in the house, you do your thing, great. And then you leave and you meet them in the front, in the driveway. And you're like, I love that house. And you're like, okay, no, okay, let's go see the next one. Boom, you drive off. You're at the next house.
I'm already sweating right now.
You're at the next house. And you check your pocket just to check your phone, and then you realize the key from the last house is in your pocket. Here's a little dirty little secret for you. Be a fucking psychopath about every house you enter in to lock it up.
You have to be prepared. Be prepared.
Because if you get to that next house, and they're already like, we're seeing 4 others, and you have a key to the last house, and that house is just left open, it's locked and no one else can get in.
That agent will hate you
That
forever.
agent's gonna track you down. Hey, motherfucker, why did you? And they get so nasty. They get so nasty. I see here that you showed my listing, and actually, we cannot find the key.
And you were the last one to check it on the
And I've checked my records, and you actually are the last person to enter this house.
Can you blame them for being mad? Because I'm a listing agent. I had an agent one time that showed my listing in Temecula. Ready? Okay. And this is in a very competitive market where we have multiple showings.
Right.
And they said, oh, the key's not in there. I'm like, oh, no, it is. I've had showings all day. Call the agent. Hey, same thing. I checked my records, and the last person that was in there was you. So where is the key? Right?
Where is it?
They said, well, I'm in Orange County showing houses. Can you come get it? No.
Give me their number right now. I'm going to call them.
We should, when we have the guests, we should definitely call that agent.
Let me call that agent.
Say, do you remember this time? Let me call
that agent. You come get it to Orange County?
Yeah, I didn't. He brought it back.
What did you say to that?
I was like, I said, are you kidding me?
Did you say that?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
I said, oh my God, are you kidding me? That's what I said. I wasn't angry. I was like,
oh my God,
surprised.
You're an idiot.
Oh my God, are you kidding me?
They're an idiot.
No, I'm showing other homes. And I'm like, that's not my problem. You need to bring back the key. What do I do? Right? It screwed up the whole day. But anyways, being prepared should not be a dirty little secret. It's just part of the process.
Yeah, but say it a million times.
We've all done it. We've all done it. We've all done it.
Or left a back door open. The king of leaving a back door open.
Is that you, Mr. Backdoor?
Yeah, I always leave it for the next time. You know, you never know, so just leave it.
Yeah.
No, but
well, actually, leaving the back door open would have been helpful in this situation where the agent took the key, because I'd be like, "Oh, you can go in the back door."
There's always the back door.
Yeah. Any other dirty little secrets?
I mean, I could go on and on, but like I said, I don't give a fuck about any of you. So I hope you all burn and whatever.
Real estate.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm gonna be amazing. You're not.
So here's the skinny.
Get it, girl.
Here's the skinny. We all want to be successful the moment that we start real estate, right?
Yes.
But if you knew who you were going to become in the future, you would wait to brand yourself. Right? You can't even imagine the agent that you're going to be until you actually get there. So take a breath, focus on your clients, and then once you really feel like you're in your zone, that's when you want to brand yourself. You always want to come prepared. Always, always, always come prepared. Don't take the key with you, okay? I'm going to say that and pause. Do not take the key with you. You're going to mess up everybody's life after you, and it's not all about you. We love you, but it's not about you. And, Robby, what's
all right,
spicy?
Here's the motherfucking spicy shit about this, okay? You already said it. Don't leave your fucking key. Come prepared. Know your fucking shit. But the biggest thing, do your job. I'm not going to go into it. Either you do your job or you don't. But just don't count the money as soon as you get it. Or even before you get it. Before you even take that client. Before you even I don't even want to go. I won't make any. You're going to go crazy. Don't count that money because guaranteed you're not even going to get it. If you're up against me, it's not going to happen.
Thank you for watching another episode of Skinny and Spicy. We hoped you learned something.
And if not, we hope you had a really good time.
And we want to hear from you, so don't forget to give us a like, comment, share, and definitely subscribe.